Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing well. Today I wanted to do a tutorial on how I made the books that I showed you guys yesterday. And so I basically decided to just show you guys how to make the whole thing. So the bookcase and the books included. I got the tutorial from Craftpurge. I will link her channel down below in the description box after the video. So this is how your finished project should look like. So we are just going to get started. So I've gone ahead and I've measured everything and I've scored everything, but I will still go through the steps with you guys. So starting with the bookcase, you need a 12 by 12 piece of double-sided paper. That's what she says is preferred, but if you don't have double-sided paper like me, then what you could do is you could easily just take a printed piece of paper like this, and you can just back it up with another designer paper on the back right here. So you would just have to repeat step 1 twice. So after that, you need to cut down your 12 by 12 sheet of paper down to 12 by 10. So this is my 12-inch side, and this is my 10-inch side. On your 12-inch side, you'll need to score it at 3 inches and at 9 inches. So this is your 12-inch side. Again, you're scoring it at 3 inches and at 9 inches. And then when you turn it around, this is your 10-inch side. So you'll be scoring it at 2 inches and at 5 inches. So 2 and 5. And then after you've done that, you fold on all of your score lines. And then you cut at every corner. So you have this corner here, and then you have this corner on your 10-inch side. So you'll have 2 on your 10-inch side and 2 on your 12-inch side. Okay, and then after that, you just put your box together. So you take this piece on your 10-inch side, or sorry, your 12-inch side, and you'll fold it in to this flap here. And then you'll glue it down. And the same on this side. You'll glue it down. Okay, so I will do that step with you. So I am using my beacon glue that you can find at Dollar Tree if you're still lucky. So basically all I've done is I've taken one of the bottles out of the 2-pack and I've filled my beacon glue into this container because I cannot stand that beacon glue bottle. I find that the tip is just too narrow and it gets clogged up really easily. So I prefer this one better because it has a bigger opening. So this is beacon glue. It's my favorite. So I am just going to put the glue down here. Okay, and then I'm just going to glue it like this. Okay, so I went off the edge a little bit, but that's okay. You just need to take a piece of Kleenex and just wipe it while it's still wet, and it'll come off. Okay, so there we go. We'll do the same for this side. And then just flip it sideways and just adhere it like that. Okay, so now it should look like this. And then you go on to the other side. This is your 10-inch side, and you just fold these flaps up now. And you do the same thing. You glue this part onto this side. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so there we go. And you just want to make sure that it covers that piece there. And then I just put my palm under and I just push on it. Okay, and then it should look like that. And then the same on this side. Okay. So there we go. Okay, so we have both of our sides done. Now you're wondering, well, it doesn't really look like a bookcase because these are in the way. Well, all you need to do is just take your scissors. These are my detailing scissors that I found at Dollar Tree. They're my favorite. So you just start from the corner side here, and then you just cut that off. Okay. Actually, it's easier. No. Cut it from this side, actually. Okay, so there you have it. So this is your little bookcase. Okay, so now that the bookcase is done, we are going to work on the box. So this is my box. Like I said, I've already measured and scored everything down to proper size. So what you do need is a piece of paper that needs to be cut down to 6 1/4 by 4 7/8. So that's what I have. 6 1/4 going this way and 4 7/8 for the width. And then for every side, you score at 1 1/8. So these are the directions that I copied down from Craftpurge. Okay, so again, 4 7/8 going for the width and 6 1/4 for the length. And then at every single corner, you cut at every single corner. So make sure you score on all of the score line, fold on all of the score lines first. Okay, so again, 6 1/4 sideways, 4 7/8 for the width. Score at every 1 1/8 on every single side. Fold on the score lines and then cut at every corner. And then we'll just glue the corners in to the flaps like that. So I will do that step with you guys. So here we go. And then we'll just tuck it in to this long flap here. Okay, and then we'll do this one here. And just tuck it in. Make sure that it's all the way to the bottom. Okay, and then we'll do this one here. Again, you don't need a lot of this beacon glue because a little dab goes a long way. And it's very sticky. Like, it adheres really fast. Okay. So that kind of moved a little bit. Okay, so there we go. And then I believe there is one more. Yeah. Okay, so here is the box. Okay, and then the book. So So the book is the bindings, and the bookcase will actually fit 4 of them. So what you need is a piece of paper that measures 7 inches long by 4.5 wide. So 7 inches long and 4.5 wide. And then you score at 2 7/8 and at 4 1/8. And then you'll fold into the score line like that. She also said that you could just make it rounded. So instead of folding flat on the score line, you just kind of roll it over and you can have like a rounded spine like that. So that is optional. Another thing as well is you can also double up the paper. So like I said, for the bookcase, you could just follow the steps twice, and you could have a pattern in here with another piece of paper. You could also have another pattern in here with another piece of paper, which I've been doing because I find that it just makes the book a lot sturdier. So basically you can back everything up with another piece of paper to make it double-sided. So then after you've done your score marks, you round the corners just to make it look a little more finished. And then you just put everything together. So you glue your box in like that. So we'll do that. So here is my box. And then I like to put my box really close to the score line here, and I just make it even between the top and the bottom. And then we just push down inside the box to make sure that everything is adhered. So it's got good stick in the book. Okay, so you should have something that looks like this. Okay, and then we can put the treats in. So you could put them in like this, sideways if you want. They fit like that as well. Or you can put them in going like that. Okay, and then you can embellish it. So it's pretty straightforward. I will show you guys the finished product. So you'll have something like this. So for these tie-ups, I just either put hot glue depending on what type of ribbon it is. Like if it's a ribbon with holes in it, then I won't use hot glue because I don't want the hot glue gushing out. So I use double-sided tape. And so just to hide the start of the ribbon, I just put embellishments or stickers on top of it so that they don't see that beginning of the ribbon there, and it just turns out super, super cute. And like I said yesterday for the books, when it comes to the writing on the paper, I do it from the side where it won't come into contact with the letters. So before I start the cutting and the scoring, I just take my score tool and I don't even score it. I just kind of line it up with the score line and see where it comes into contact. So when I find that it doesn't come into contact with the words or the letter, that's when I'll do the real score line. And yeah, they just turn out super, super cute. You can embellish them whichever way you want. So, like I said, you could just take like a scrap piece of paper and you can just measure it up to the width and the length of the inside of the box. You can even decorate the sides on the outside. You could put pom-poms on the outside like I did with this one. You can decorate this side too if you still wanted to. Like, you can embellish it to your heart's content pretty much. And yeah, if you want to hand your treats out like this to the kids, I think they would be super happy. And who knows, some kids may keep the box, some kids may not. But I mean, it's just a great idea to, one, use up your paper pads. So that's pretty much why I'm doing this, is to use up my paper pads and not just have leftover paper from this year and lead it into next year, because every year Michael's comes out with different paper pads. So that's why this year I didn't buy doubles of paper pads. I just stuck to one so that it makes me use up my paper pad. And I'm probably going to do these for Christmas too. Like, I'm going to make a paper bookcase and the paper books, but out of Christmas paper, because last year I did buy duplicates of every paper pad, and oh Lord, I have a case like this big, if you watched my craft room tour, full of duplicates of Christmas paper pads from last year, and it's just, wow, it's overwhelming. So I just think this is a great idea for, like, even Valentine's Day you could do this. For birthdays, it's a great way of giving a gift. So each box will have a gift. Like, the ideas are just endless. So I will just move my stuff over and you guys can take a look at all of the steps here. Or you can even just head on over to Craftpurge's tutorial if you want to take a look at her tutorial as well. So I'll link her channel down below in the description box. Please go check her out. She is super crafty and talented, like the most of us. And just tell her that I sent you over. I don't even know if she knows that I'm subscribed to her channel, but she's a great crafter. So please go check out her channel if you haven't yet subscribed to her channel. And I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I tried to make it as easy as possible, and the reason why I scored and measured everything beforehand is so that my head wouldn't be in the way. So yeah, they're just really simple to make and they're not complicated whatsoever. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and I will see you guys all next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!